Hello everybody, thank you for joining me today for this week's question and answer video. I know the world, north of the equator is very cold. It's cold where I'm at here in the States. I'm in the lower part of the States, and we got this huge cold pattern that came in, and the weather's so bad that my power has gone out, in and out all day today. So I'm going to try to make it through this video. If the power goes out, I won't be able to finish it. Hopefully I will, so I can get it out to you guys on Monday. Everybody that's on the equator or south of the equator, I hope you're enjoying yourselves in the nice weather. Welcome everybody that's here. Welcome, and thank you for joining me and supporting what I'm doing here every week. I know I have some very faithful and loyal supporters. Thank you so much. And to everyone who is new here, this is a question and answer video I do every Monday. I'm trying to help people heal and assist their journey in recovering from all kinds of different trauma and growing as a person. So please ask questions, everybody. The best way to heal is to learn, to really understand what happened during your trauma and why, and what we can do to learn from this and grow from this and not repeat it. So the best thing you guys can do is talk and ask questions. So please, if you think that I'm benefiting you or anybody else, keep asking me questions. And if you want to support what I'm doing here, subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscribe button. You can hit the notification bells to let you know when the videos come out. And you can send this to somebody, share this video with somebody. You can put it in a playlist on your own channel. It would really help me. I really appreciate any support you guys can offer. I'm doing this for free in hopes that this information reaches people that need it, and to help them get the help that they need. Put them in the right direction, not just for me, but wherever that is, wherever their path is, to get them on that path, to get them started. I went through this many years ago. There was no help available. The first time, I don't even think there was not even internet. And so I did it again, and then when I came out of it again, there was no help for me. I tried therapists, they didn't understand. I had therapists cry. Therapists don't know what's wrong with me. And when I finally found out that I had C-PTSD, then and even now, some sources will tell you it's not curable. You'll have it for the rest of your life. And that is not true. And the reason I'm doing these videos is because I've been able to heal myself, and I know that I had some beneficial information that could help you guys heal from the same thing. And now I'm coaching and helping people recover and heal from this emotional trauma a lot faster than I did. So if you guys could support what I'm doing, I'd really appreciate it, and so would everybody else that this information reaches. Thank you very much. Before we get to the questions, I like to recommend something every week. This week I'm going to recommend things that you can do. I try to do two birds with one stone. Maybe I'll even call it two birds. A major part of recovering from trauma is one, be about yourself, a little bit more self-absorption, right? We had none. We were all selfless, weren't we? So let's be about ourselves and figure out what we want, what we need, how we feel, and really start pursuing these self-interests in life. Having more and more interest in your life makes the world more interesting. Pursuing these self-interests makes you a more interesting person for other people, okay? And we date our own emotional self-worth. So if you really start pursuing your own self-interest and growing yourself as a person, then hopefully you'll meet people like that as well. But pursuing self-interest, meeting people that are interested in the same thing, is a great way to start building friendships and relationships. So much better than going online, dating sites and stuff like this. So I offered a few things that may interest you, I hope. Like I said, I try to offer things that are kind of two birds, two different things, two different advantages to picking up some of these things to do. I've recommended some of these before. I'm going to recommend them again because they're just great ideas, I think. Not just me. When I offer these to people, these are the things that people like the most. So that's why I've picked these out again. Just a few things. Follow me if you can. And let me know what you guys think of all these things. If you're doing it, or if you're going to try it, or if you try it later, and let me know what you think, how it worked out for you. So the first thing I'm going to recommend is decorating. This is something that you can do to decorate your house. Changing our environment is a great way to heal from emotional trauma, emotionally traumatic relationships. You think of these addictive, toxic relationships wherein this relationship took up so much space and time in your life. And one way that helps our brains heal from this is to be in a new environment. So if you're at your house, change your environment, change your looks, change some things about, men facial hair, women maybe your hair, change your hairstyle, maybe some new clothes, new outfits. I tell people rearrange your furniture. Now is a great time to redecorate with everything else that's going on, and it's making it difficult for us to pursue certain things in life right now, right? So a lot of these things we can still do right now, okay? So I try to keep that in mind with what's going on with everything being locked down and shut down. So decorate. I have found something that I think is so cool, and it's epoxy resin. And this is used now professionally in very nice homes, and it's epoxy like a paint, and you can redo your entire floors and countertops, and this stuff is safe, food safe. It's heat resistant. It works better than any stone I've ever seen, from marble to granite. This stuff is better, and you can literally do this yourself. This is a matter of just pouring some paint all over the place, and think of it as art. You can't be wrong. You can't mess up. And this stuff is durable, and it's beautiful, and it's affordable. It's really cheap to buy these things and do it yourself. Anybody can do this, okay? Anybody, really. I'm going to put links down below to help you guys find this stuff. There's a really good company that you can just tell them the area that you want to do, the size of it, and the colors you want, and they'll send you exactly what you need in a nice little kit that's very, very affordable. I'm telling you, when you think of thousands of dollars for stone countertops and floors, stuff like this could be $100, $200, literally. And and it's just absolutely beautiful. They can simulate marble, and instead of like pieces, you can have what looks like a solid marble floor, one piece. It's just gorgeous. So if you're interested, check it out down below in the link. Another thing is I'll put a link down below for things that you can do with latex paint inside your house and your walls. There's all kinds of things you can do to add texture, patterns, so many cool ideas that you can just use a bucket of paint for $20 or less and do a room yourself. So I'll put a link down below for that. There's also what's called peel and stick murals. So they take patterns, photos, anything you want, and you can find it on Amazon, and just scroll through all the countless different ones you can use, and they come in strips, and you just peel it like a sticker, put it on your wall, and it is just the coolest thing ever, I think. You can be very creative and put this in other places. It peels right off your walls when you're done, so you can put it in rental areas. You don't have to worry about the damage to your walls, stuff like this. Really, really, really cool. I've seen people get very creative with this, from putting up fake windows and putting the murals on the other side, and it looks like literally you're looking outside. It's really, really cool. And this stuff, again, $20, $40, okay? Really cool. So I'll put the links down below for those things if you're interested. Next thing I'm going to recommend, that I've recommended once or twice before, are electric bikes. They really are taking over the world. I'm not kidding. They're worldwide in every country now. They're growing. There's just more and more options, more and more affordable. Electric bikes I have one, and they are just cool as hell. People that aren't aware of electric bikes or haven't used them, not very knowledgeable of these things, a lot of them look down on them. They said that's not real exercise and things like this. No. You don't have to use electricity. You can still bike as much as you want. Having that assisted power, what that means is that you're going to see 5 times more stuff, because you're going faster and further with it. It's just pedal assist. Matter of fact, you can literally just ride your bike and not pedal, and you're still getting exercise. That's that 2 birds with 1 stone. This is exercise without even having to pedal. Some people with medical conditions can really take advantage of this, and being able to just ride around. As you go faster, your brain thinks that you're moving fast, and your heart rate rises. So you're literally getting good exercise without moving your body. You're just going like this. But it's meant to assist you so you can go up hills, you can go further away. If you ride a 5-mile day on your normal bike, you can probably do about 15, 20 miles in the same time. That's what's cool about this. All kinds of different options, from sizes of your bike, sizes of the tires, the weight, how fast the motor is. Do you want it to be just pedal assist? Do you want a throttle? Do you want both? There's just so many options out there. Really, really neat. I'll put a link down below to a YouTube channel that talks about almost every bike you can find. Another thing is art that I like to recommend. Creativity is so important for how we feel today. So important. Oh, and I wanted to go back to electric bikes. One more thing. Meetups. If you guys never heard of those, meetups. It's not dating. It's literally you have something that you want to do and you don't want to always do it alone. You like to meet some people. There might be a meetup group that does this. And you can meet up and do it once or every week, however you want. This is not for dating. This is for making friends. Friends with common interests, okay? So a meetup for a bike, for riding bikes is really cool. And I think a lot of you guys can benefit from that. So then there's meetups for all kinds of different things. But back to the artistic creativity. There's something called acrylic paints, and it's not your normal tube acrylic paint. These are new, fairly new, and it's really, really liquidy. It's really bright and vibrant colors. And a typical way to do this is pour these different colors in a cup, pour it on a surface, and as it starts to cover the surface, you have these cells that come up and pop up. You can use heat to make them come up more, but they are absolutely gorgeous. And it'll make you look like a very, very good artist, because these are things that you just can't mess up on. You can experiment. These are affordable, very affordable. $20 I've seen some for. And you can do it over desks, like a desk, and then seal it. You can do it just on a piece of canvas or boards and have beautiful artwork. You can cover furniture, chairs, vases, glass, and make beautiful wall art. I'll put a link down below if you guys are interested in that. The other thing I want to recommend is vacations. Vacations are so important, so important for us, for everybody. We don't want to stay in the same place forever. We want to move around. We want to see new things, right? See new cultures and stuff like this. But with what's going on right now, I know that's hard, but we can plan, is what I like to get people to do, is have a short-term vacation plan, something in the near future, and then maybe a long-term vacation plan for the future. I know you may not be able to travel to different countries right now, but you can plan. Plan. Get a plan going. You can even invest in some of this. You might be able to purchase a airline ticket for the summertime. Things might be open by then with the vaccinations out, okay? Just have it planned. It's something to look forward to, something in our future. Kind of get us out of our past instead of trying to navigate like this, always looking backwards. Let's look forwards and have something to look forward to, okay? So plan a long-term vacation in your future, but let's have something now, soon. And with everything locked down, I like to recommend, and I've recommended this before, but I think they're so cool, and that's trains. There are trains in pretty much almost every country, every continent. And here in the United States, we have Amtrak. Amtrak has 30 different train routes to 500 destinations here in the United States and Canada. And most of these are open. You might have to take a different route sometimes, but just so you know, they offer private cabins with beds for 1 or 2 people, and they even have cabins with your own bathroom and shower. And they're very affordable. These are great things to do right now with the weather, with lockdown and all this stuff. Get out. Try by yourself, but even better, take someone you know. We might even meet some people along the way. If you've never done it, consider it. Look into it. I'll put a link down below to that. Europe has over 15 railways, over 200,000 kilometers of rail system. They have sleeper trains, something called chocolate trains, and high-speed trains. If you're in Europe, you probably know. And a lot of these are still running and open, okay? Take advantage of this. Even if you can only travel in your own country, go somewhere new. Go somewhere you've been that you like. Just get out, okay? Sitting at home, sitting still, sitting in the same environment that we were traumatized in isn't good for us, especially alone. Mingle with people. Try to be a part of society. And I can't stress that enough, okay? Depression makes us withdraw from society. Matter of fact, if you just live not together with society but apart, it'll cause depression. We are just such social creatures. We need society, we need people, we need relationships with them, okay? So, just staying up all night, staying up too late, sleeping during the day, that causes depression. Why? Because that's not what society's doing, okay? Eating alone all the time doesn't help you digest food very well. Things like this. We need to be around people. It's so important. I would like to see you guys get out a little bit, have something to look forward to, a change of environment, change of scenery, and mingling with society a little bit, okay? Push yourself. Australia is pretty much totally open. I know you guys had a few cases, just a few, like 8 cases in Sydney or something, or Melbourne. But besides that, you guys are full running. And there are trains in Australia that I can't wait to take. So cool. You've got trains that go from Sydney to Melbourne to Perth. And it's a big continent, and it's a really, really cool train ride, it sounds like. You rent a cabin, and that's your hotel room. And it just goes with you as you check out these sites. So please consider new interests. Consider vacations. Consider things that are a little bit of exercise. These are the things that we really need to help us recover and heal, okay? I'll put links to everything I said down below in the description box. And let me know, guys, if you've done these things, what you think of it, and if you're going to try some of these things, okay? Thank you. So let's get started with the questions. Great questions, as always. I hope that the power stays on so I can get through this today and be able to get the video out for you guys tomorrow. First question is from Ashley from SLC. And I don't know what SLC is. If I remember, you're from South Carolina, and there might have been an L that got in there on accident. And if I'm wrong, please correct me. Thank you, Ashley. Sorry. I'm not sure if it's okay to recommend another YouTube channel in regards to exercise options. It's always okay to recommend anything you want. If it's something that I just totally disagree with, I won't recommend it. You know, maybe not say it. But this is great. Ashley wants to recommend Adrian's YouTube channel, which is all one word, and it's called Yoga with Adrian. Yoga with Adrian. Adriene. Maybe I'll put the link to that down below too. But this is for exercise and yoga. You said it's free, fun, and you can do it from home. She's made such a positive impact in my life, and perhaps others will find it beneficial as well. I love it. Thank you, Ashley. That's great. Everybody check it out if you're interested in a little yoga, a little exercise from home, something new. BB, don't know where you're from. Please tell us your locations, everybody. That's all I ask. By the way, let me get this out. I really want to say this every time. I want you guys to know that there's no such thing as a bad question or a stupid question, only bad and stupid answers. So please ask me anything you want. If it's too personal or something, I'll let you know. But I invite personal questions, and I invite questions of all kinds, make me think and stuff like this. If I misunderstand your question or I miss it, I don't answer it. It wasn't on purpose. It's an accident. Please ask me again. Please help me understand. Give me more information and keep asking. Okay, guys? Thank you. If you don't understand my answer, ask again. And all I ask is that you guys leave your locations. Please tell us where you're from, and you can be vague in general, okay? So BB asks, when I explain my story, people reference it to the boiling frog. And I wanted to bring that up. It's a great analogy, I think. When you boil a frog, I know I don't really want to think about that, but you don't have a boiling pot of water and just throw the frog in. It'll hop right out, right? Ooh! But if you put a frog in some just lukewarm water and set it on the stove and turn it on high, it slowly gets hotter and hotter and hotter, and the frog thinks it's okay, until it's too hot to jump out. It's done. And that's a great analogy to these kinds of toxic relationships, aren't they? I mean, God, if I hear anything common, for sure, in almost every single case, almost, not every, but it's good in the beginning, right? It's nice, it's fun. I found my soulmate. We start making plans right away in the first week, right? And things go pretty good for a while. I've heard of people not being abused by abusers could take a year or two. I've heard longer, okay? And it's a slow progression, typically. I've heard of horror stories where the night they got married, it turned into total hell ever since then, but typically it's slow. It's slow, it's slow, slow. We kind of discount some things, excuse some stuff that we might see, so red flags. Oh, they're just drunk. Oh, they got hurt as a child. Oh, who am I? I got problems too. Oh, they said they're working on themselves. Oh, they're seeing a counselor, and all these things until eventually it's total hell and we don't know how to get out, right? Great reference to the boiling frog. Thank you, BB, and I'd love to know where you are at. Next question is from Stacy. Don't know where you're from. Everybody tell us your locations, please. Let us know where you're at. Be general if you want. Stacy asks or says, brain spotting, similar to EMDR, has been very effective in my healing journey. I highly recommend trying it in addition to talk therapy. Thank you for saying that. Supplements, doing what you can to get sleep, be outside, journal, take time off, support from friends, pets, etc. If you are gravely suffering after a toxic relationship, you likely have complex PTSD, which does not go away on its own. No, it sure doesn't. Time doesn't heal CPTSD. It helps, doesn't heal it. And neither does just staying abstinent from relationships. That doesn't work. We can't do that. In other words, time does not heal in this situation. It takes a complex treatment regimen. Otherwise, you will likely find yourself in the same predicament over and over again. It's not our fault, but we do have to find the strength, courage, and resources to help ourselves to get out of this nightmare. Thankfully, there are a lot of people, good people like David, that want to help us get there. Thank you, Stacy. Brain spotting. Supplemental therapy. Very important. I'm glad you said that. Talk therapy will always be number one. There is no way around it. There's nothing better. We are social animals, and that means talk. That means share with people, not be alone.